Lady G-Man taking a 60-48 win.
Hello and welcome to Brown County Rewind for the week of May 14th. I'm Brian Peck, and here's the latest. A founder and longtime supporter of the Ripley Life Squad died this past month. Bob Froge died on May 12th at University of Cincinnati Hospital after 35 years of service on the Ripley Life Squad. Froge, a former Higginsport High School graduate, was very concerned about EMS services in Brown County. He started up Ripley's Life Squad in 1975 and was also a founder of the Brown County Life Squad Association. For more information, see the full story in the Thursday News Democrat. The Village of Aberdeen hit another snag in securing funding for a water treatment plant. Dallas Hurt with Sweeney Cartwright & Company said the village had not signed needed documents to obtain funding from the American Reinvestment and Recovery Act in time and was not selected as a recipient for ARRA funding. There are still options for the village to secure funding, provided the village gets a certified Ohio engineer to develop preliminary plans for the water treatment plant. At the village council meeting on May 17th, Aberdeen hired E.L. Robinson to create the drawings for the company, and the issue will be discussed at a later date. A recent excavation at the Rankin House in Ripley has found hundreds of artifacts that further define the life of famed abolitionist John Rankin. According to Bill Pickard with the Ohio Historical Society, archaeology crews have been able to pinpoint where the building's old summer kitchen extended to, as well as the location of a possible pit cellar that existed to the west of the home. In addition to artifacts from Rankin's time, Pickard said they found evidence of a clay oven and some flint points, which could be 4,000 years old or more. We now go to Michael Arthur with more news.
Thank you, Brian. A possible connection in the deaths of 4 individuals in southern Brown County was reported this week. The News Democrat has received information that Barbara Berry and Danny Scott Blanton were at least acquaintances and were possibly close friends. The 2 individuals were seen together on multiple occasions in the village of Ripley prior to their deaths. 37-year-old Scott Blanton and his father, 61-year-old Danny H. Blanton, were discovered at an Elm Street residence in Aberdeen on May 7th. Both men had apparently died from gunshot wounds, according to investigators. Less than a week later, the bodies of 49-year-old Barbara Berry and 48-year-old Linda Lou Lakes were found in a downtown Ripley apartment. Police say there was no evidence of foul play or illegal drugs at the scene, and official causes of death for the 2 women have not yet been released. The Ripley Police Department is investigating the deaths of Lakes and Berry, and the Brown County Sheriff's Office is investigating the deaths of the 2 Blanton men. Police have not commented on the relationship between Berry and Blanton, and no new details of the investigation have been released this week. Although the fact that Blanton and Berry were friends is not direct evidence that their deaths are related, several people who live and work in Ripley and Aberdeen communities are concerned that the link between the 2 individuals is more than mere coincidence. More details on the investigation will be released as they are made available. The Eastern Board of Education has decided to hold open forums before every monthly board meeting in an effort to improve lines of communication between the school district and the public. Several concerned parents and community members have attended recent Eastern Board meetings after the district announced numerous budget cuts aimed at correcting a projected financial shortfall. Although several individuals have expressed desires to pose questions about the district's future and the reasoning behind recent board decisions directly to individuals on the board, administrators have explained that the format of the district's monthly meetings are not conducive to those types of question and answer sessions. The half-hour forum sessions will give the public an opportunity to question the board directly, and board members will have a chance to respond to specific concerns as individuals. Regularly scheduled Eastern Board of Education meetings are held at 7 p.m. on the 3rd Tuesday of every month, and open forums will begin at 6:30 p.m. on those dates. A Georgetown resident's home and pets were saved this weekend, thanks to a little help from neighbors and one firefighter who went above and beyond the call of duty. According to Georgetown Fire Chief Joe Rocky, a Georgetown firefighter performed mouth-to-snout resuscitation on a dog that was found unconscious inside a Pleasant Street home that had caught fire. The firefighter continued the procedure until the animal could be fitted with a mechanical breathing apparatus, and it was later transported to a local veterinarian for treatment. Neighbors of the Pleasant Street home noticed smoke around 2 p.m. Sunday afternoon. After calling the Georgetown Fire Department to respond, the two men contained the flames with a garden hose until emergency crews arrived. Rocky said that the fire was caught early enough to prevent any structural damage to the home, although some cosmetic damage to furniture and the home's interior did occur. For these stories and more news, social items, and public record coverage, check out our website, www.newsdemocrat.com. We now go to Wade with sports.
District tournament action kicked off for Ohio's high school track and field teams this week, and some student athletes from local schools will be moving on to the regional meet after putting together dazzling performances at the district level. The Southwest District Division III track and field meet began at New Richmond High School on May 18th and was scheduled to end May 22nd. Some of the first events finished were the throwing events, and there was one standout freshman from Georgetown Junior-Senior High School who dominated the competition to capture 2 district titles. Georgetown's Jess Adamson won the shot put event with a throw of 51 feet 10 3/4 inches, more than 6 feet further than the second place throw by Williamsburg junior Billy Hickey. Adamson also took home a Division III district title in the discus throw with a toss of 137 feet 6 inches, nearly 17 feet past the second place throw by Williamsburg freshman Michael Posey. The Georgetown freshman hopes to break 53 feet in the shot put event and 150 feet in the discus event at the Division III regional meet, throws that would most likely assure him a spot in the Division III state and track and field championships. In Southwest District Division III girls track action, Ripley senior Melissa Mitchell bolted her way to a 4th place finish in the 100-meter dash with a finish time of 13.71 seconds to earn a berth in the district finals. Mitchell also qualified for the finals in the 400-meter dash with a 5th place finish and a time of 66.14 seconds. Ripley junior Lauren Bachman and freshman Shayla Henderson both qualified for the district finals in the 200-meter dash. Bachman finished 4th with a time of 29.3 seconds, with Henderson not as much as a toe behind to also post a time of 29.3 seconds. Bachman also qualified for the finals in the 300-meter hurdles, placing 2nd in the preliminary run with a time of 55 seconds. Ripley freshmen Nia Royal and Olivia Kendrick qualified for the district finals in the 100-meter hurdles. Royal finished 7th in the preliminary race with a time of 19.88 seconds, while Kendrick finished in 8th place to qualify with a time of 21.83 seconds. Royal also qualified for the finals in the 300-meter hurdles after placing 8th in the preliminary race. Be sure to pick up the Thursday, May 27th edition of the News Democrat to find out the final results of this year's Southwest District Division III Track and Field Championships. With the 2010 baseball season now in the books for local high school teams, the Southern Buckeye Athletic Academic Conference has selected this year's baseball All-Stars. In SBAC American Division Baseball, the Western Brown Broncos finished in a tie with Goshen for 3rd place with a league record of 8-5. There were 3 Broncos named to the SBAC American Division First Team. They are senior Eric Jamison, senior Caleb Rieselman, and junior Torrey Bauer. The Georgetown G-Men failed to capture a league win this past season, finishing 5th in SBAC National Division standings with a 0-13 record. The G-Men did have one exceptional senior make the SBAC National Division second team of All-Stars, and that was shortstop Cody Duncan, a senior at Georgetown Junior-Senior High School. Seth Varner, a senior of Claremont Northeastern High School, has been named the SBAAC American Division of Baseball Player of the Year. David Linhart, a junior of Batavia High School, was selected as the SBAAC National Division Player of the Year. The SBAAC American Division Baseball Coach of the Year is Mike Kirk of Claremont Northeastern. The SBAAC National Division Baseball Coach of the Year is Robert Lane of East Clinton High School. That does it for sports this week. Good luck to all our athletes, and for more on local sports, be sure to check out the Thursday News Democrat on store shelves now.